Alright guys, how's it going today? So I'm warming up the air compressor. I noticed there's kind of like some moisture in the air a little bit, but not much I can do about it. So anyways, it's going to be another cold start video. It's a little bit nicer today. Still cold, but there's not quite as much wind. So, and yeah, nice and sunny at least and stuff. So I got the old tripod out. I think I'm going to get me a new one of these too, because, you know, it broke. She's broken, right? So, you know, it still works though, but she's just not, it's still stable, but you got to wash this leg so it doesn't, you know, because if you do this, your leg will move in, right? So, but for now, until I can get a new one, we'll keep using this one. But anyways, we're going to get the old tiller up and running today. I'm thinking the air filter might need to be blown out, so that's why I got the air compressor up and running. See, this is the thing here too. This leg's broken, so you kind of really have to keep watching it. So be glad when I can get a new one. So yeah, we'll uncover this thing and get the feeler running through her. Junk first. Junk and more junk. It gets used a little bit, but still junky. So, I guess what we'll do, stay there, is we're going to have to pull the air filter out. I'm going to have to move you guys back, so then I can, I'll get you fine there, I guess. So we're going to have to pull the air filter out. What's nice about this tiller, it doesn't require a lot of maintenance. So, very low maintenance. Shouldn't need any maintenance for a long time. So, still got our peel. I think I did turn the fuel valve off, but no clue why I did that, because we don't need to do that now because it's got fuel stabilizer in it. I didn't run it dry, I don't think. So, yeah. Still works. But yeah, we'll take that, I guess I'll make sure you guys are seeing this okay. I'll just get you guys point down on the action. Take that air filter out. I think it should be fine, but it doesn't hurt to check them anyway. You know, it just takes a couple minutes. What the heck? So, oh come on. Loosen this out too, I guess. Now you know, stupid screwdrivers are sickening. Let's try. I don't know if this will work or not either, but it's worth a shot. This might be too big. Too big. Too big. Try to see if I can use a wrench on this. But if I had a little socket, I do have sockets that I could use, but I didn't feel like bringing out the tools, so gotta make do with what we got right now. And this thing hasn't ran all winter either, so. But this thing usually starts out pretty good. Just a little grumpy, but you know what isn't after sitting all year or all winter. So and we'll just blow that out with the. Actually, I could build up some air pressure quick, because we're gonna probably need a little bit of it anyway. Let me get this going back up and running, I guess, here quick. Okay, but we'll blow it out anyway. This thing takes forever to build my pressure, so. Can't do anything when you got your hands are full of shit, you know, really. Okay. And I probably should check the oil too. But not really going to bother. That's not the right way, is it? matter which way exactly these go in, but it somewhat matters, but we'll find out. Let's go in the other way then. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. We'll just tighten this up. Probably. I don't really bother check the oils on these newer machines because what's the point? Because they're not leaking. You know, when you're just supposed to a tiller with many hours on it, you probably would want to. Oh come on! What the hell here? This thing doesn't have a lot of hours on it, so I see no point for checking. No point for checking oils. You know. What the hell is the problem here? Stupid thing. At this point, I thought you were going to screwdriver was even faster. Oh, let's try a smaller screwdriver. See if that'll work. When you don't touch these things too often, you don't remember what tools you used. So, believe it or not, sometimes you can find the right tools that'll work for the job. Like apparently, a smaller screwdriver works just fine. Quite interesting. So, nice and tight. So I'm not sucking air around the filter. I think this is a 2000. Must be 2012. Either that or 2013. No, maybe it's. I don't even remember what year this tiller is, but I guess I can go look. But it's not the best tiller in the world. Why did I get it? Well, I needed something kind of right away. It works. It's just that it's small for the size of gardens we got. If we just had one, it'd probably be all right. But you know, we got two. I got my flower garden. And then I'm going to have that big garden next to my house, which probably won't be there forever, but it's going to get tilled with this too. So, okay. I wouldn't mind getting a bigger, I don't even want to go with another lock behind tiller. I was thinking about getting a rear tinded one, because they have their own drive motors and everything in them. But they're a little bit more money, and just isn't worth it. I'd rather just get a tiller on the John Deere and be done with it, you know. But just to even get the tiller or the PTO and the 3-point hitch put on, you're talking almost, you know, almost 20. What the hell's the damn oil in this bitch? There it is. It's still pretty clean. I thought the oil was supposed to be up a little higher than that. It's supposed to be up a little higher than that, I think. Need my light so I can see. Oh, I guess it is up there, yeah. That's fine then. Just can't see it because I'm in a dark spot. The oil's still clean. I'm not going to change it. Changed it last year. But this year I'm probably not going to change it. There's really no point. It should be changed, but hell with it. I ain't going to change it till it turns black, you know. So I did change it, like I said, the first time. Well, that was for the, break-in period. I still think this thing was used when I got it. Because you guys, maybe for you newer guys, you won't remember, but the depth control stick there, you control how deep your tiller will go. I never used it, when I first bought the tiller. I went like a year, maybe a couple of months without using it. And then I decided, well, I'm going to use it, so I went and put it back on. And I kind of looked at it, and I was like, it looked like it was used, like they just painted over it. So that's why I don't really like buying things without an hour meter. Because see, there's no hour meter on this, so you don't know the true hours. But then again, they could probably reset the hours too. I don't know if you can do that or not, but I don't know. I guess we'll just drive on with her until she blows, or until I can get something better. And then, yeah. Tiller on the John Deere would be a lot nicer. A lot nicer. Sit on that nice big comfy seat, and enjoy the ride. Here you gotta walk behind the damn thing. Come on. And some of you guys probably won't remember, but last year I redid the axles, or I put bolts in them because there was no bolts in the axle, so the axle was actually splitting apart. So I put a bolt through it, stopped that damn problem. So my tiller's got a little bit more strength to her. But I guess we'll get this thing running. So, your wheels on, choke, idle. And they say to start it at full throttle, which is, a stupid thing to do, especially if it's cold. Never cared for that kind of starting your thing to do. So idle, and it should just crank over one or two pulls. That is a cold start. I've never started that thing yet. That's the first time that's ran this year. Starts over pretty good though. And I kind of just adjusted the, I'll show you in a minute, but there's a little screw there, I guess that adjusts the how the thing, idles. Because it was so jumpy, right? I just screwed it in a little bit. I didn't even know what that screw did, but I just went and turned it, and now it actually kind of, it's not jumpy anymore. You can also increase your idle that way too. You can, up it more or down it more too. So you going it down it so much, but you can go up. So. these kind of things that have a mechanical freaking choke, you know. Why can't it just be like my John Deere? I don't know, just a freaking turn of the game, does it? Always needs choke. Cold start to the old Husky piece of shit tiller. It's not so much a piece of shit, it's just not to my liking, but gets the job done, I guess. So, I noticed that if you run her wide open, and then give her full of choke again, she likes to roll some coal, so there's some rolling coal for you. Probably doesn't like all that choke, but she gets a good clean out anyway. Running for so many hours, you know. Well, it possibly could take me about a good hour to just do one of my gardens. That flower bed up there only takes me a couple of minutes because it's just one swath. I don't have to make multiple cuts. So But I'm not. It's a good thing I didn't seed anything yet. I wanted to seed my flower bed there, but last night it got freaking cold. It got down to 17. So, yep, down to 17. It was freaking cold enough to be snowing. Surprisingly, it didn't. But then I think after this, it's supposed to get warm again. It's supposed to start warming up. If it'll stay warm, I don't know. But I want my things ready to go, so then when I can get in, I could just go right in and not have to, get these things going. They're already up and running and ready to kick some ass. So, I don't know. Of course, I guess all engines are the same, but this son of a bitch really is a choocher. You can't see my lens, but you can see a lot of black soot there on the pipe. So, but that would come off, but I ain't cleaning it, so fuck that. I'm just going to, I didn't even get to clean the tiller from last year. It's still dirty from last year. So I think this year, I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash all that orange there, all the orange paint. Clean it up, and then with some soap. And I'm actually going to wax the bitch. Put some wax on her. That'll keep it looking good. So, once I clean this thing up, I guess I know when it's finally going to stay warm out. I'm going to wash the snow. I still got the snowplow up there up at the house. I'm going to wash that. Maybe I'll try to wax wax some of it, and then put her away. Be done with it. I'll have room here for both machines, so. Because I did last year too, so it's not a big deal. And surprisingly, it actually runs a little bit better. I don't know what's up with that, but it definitely runs better at idle. I don't know if you guys heard me or not, but there's a little screw down in there. I can't see my lens, so I don't know if you guys are even seeing it, but there's a little screw down in there. Right there. See that little itty bitty screw? Yeah, that little screw right there. That will adjust how this machine idles. It'll do a high idle, or it'll do a. It will only low idle so much. Because I've already backed it way out, and you can hear how it runs. How it was running, wasn't running smooth like it should be. Well, that's why, because that screw was backed out, and it was doing that last year too. I guess I never could figure it out. Or I just didn't feel like figuring it out, and I just said the hell with it, and I'll just turn it in. And that's how you adjust how smooth it'll idle. So it runs fairly smooth. So, and you also can increase you can drive that in more, and that'll up your RPMs too. So if you want it to run higher, that's what you could do. I mean, you could probably put that thing in all the way, and it would probably be wide open. It would go full throttle. And you wouldn't even have to mess with the regular throttle. You could actually pretty much just, leave it. I mean, that's how you're going to turn it off, is by your throttle, but you don't have to really mess with it too much. So that's why I put that extension on there. So it makes it better. It's not a real extension for it. I mean, I don't know if Husky would actually make any for them, but hell, that works for me. So yeah. So we got that thing up and running. I don't think I'll be using it today, but I might maybe try to wash it and wax it a little bit. And see, I want to wax all up. Even though I don't really care for Husky or Husqvarna, I'm not a big fan of them, but this is all that guy had. Well, I didn't buy this at the Husky dealer. I bought this at the hardware store on the North Dakota side. We'll never buy from them again because for one, they got a rotten attitude. So I know some of you people like Husky stuffs, but this tiller's okay. I think I would probably just keep the damn motor on it and fucking sell everything else. The motor runs pretty good, so some people say they don't like the brakes in Stratons. I don't know why. I mean, I've had it for I think 2 years now, and I've never had any problems with it. So, and I've been pretty hard on it. So I don't know what other people are doing. I think maybe they're putting them on a heavier load, and they were not designed for that. You got to get a bigger engine for your heavier loads. So yeah, but at least you can't say that I don't own anything from Husky, because I do. Will this be my last Husky? Fuck yeah, it will be. I wanted to get a John Deere tiller, but at the time, I don't think well, you could get a used one, but if John Deere makes new ones, I doubt it. I know they make their 3-point hitch models, for tractors and stuff, but I don't have a 3-point right now on mine, so I'm stuck with, stupid walk behind. So, but I won't be keeping this tiller forever. I won't be keeping it forever because it's not what I want. I mean, I guess it would do for in between the rows, but well, I would work for that. But for doing like a whole garden thing, this thing takes a long time to do. So, I mean, I guess if the other tiller worked, I mean, it would run the other Briggs & Stratton. It's got a Briggs & Stratton engine on it, but I don't know what the real model of it is, or the make of it is, but that's only a 3 horsepower, 3.5. This one's a 6.5, so, or 6 something. That's 6 horsepower about, so it's got more power than the other thing. And the old tiller was about the same, so about the same size, about a 26-inch. See, this will do a 26-inch swath, so it'll do even less if you take the outer tines off. I have done that, but I don't till without them, so. Because what we did last year, which was not a good idea, we need to do it different. When we planted our peas and stuff, we actually did 26-inch spacings between that, so the whole width of the tiller would fit in. Because we had so much garden anyway, but we didn't have to make them tight or close together. The thing is that we have to do now is we have to go bigger than that. So, because we did it last year, and some of our crops were running into other crops, or stuff that we had grown in the garden. It was just getting in the way. So I think we're going to do probably a 35-inch or 36-inch spacing, which is quite a bit, but it's what I got to do, so I don't have to really frickin' tear everything up. I want to be able to just go up and down these rows all right without having to tear up the plants too much. So we're going to space them out a little bit further apart. We're going to not rotate, but, well, somewhat rotating. We're still going to we put all the stuff that grows really wide, like really long, like the watermelons and stuff like that. We put all that stuff in the north garden. We just let them do whatever they want over there. And on the south one, we'll put our peas, carrots, our smaller crops in there. So, but last year we put our peas going in. Well, same thing with our potatoes too. We went east and west that way. We're gonna go north and south this time, but they're gonna be shorter rows, but there'll be more of them. So, just to kind of not so much rotating, we're just putting them in a different spot, kind of. Because rotating is usually if you just put a totally different crop in, So, but we're gonna be kind of semi-planting the same thing again this year, but just a different way of doing it. So, should be all right. But hopefully, I want to at least till my flower bed with this thing to break it in and get it warmed up and stuff for this year. Then maybe I'll go play around in my yard there a little bit and beat up some of that mess. And then I got to be careful too because I got plenty of fuel in here, but I can burn it up pretty quick too. I still got to till the damn gardens yet too, so I don't know. It might be one of those months where I might not be able to really till a lot. So, but yeah. So, anyways, guys, I'm sure I can take off. These parts of this long video. Yeah. So, I had the reverse cable replaced on this a couple years ago. For you newer subscribers, you won't remember, but somehow my reverse cable was in front of the exhaust pipe, and I didn't know it, and I ended up melting the damn wire. And wasn't really my fault. That was their fault, because apparently that was, that was probably the way they put it. So apparently it still had warranty, so they said they would fix it, but they kind of had a rotten attitude about it. So, it's not my fault that I shouldn't have to really be, babysitting all these machines. I mean, the first day that I brought it home, I pretty much went and just tilled my flower bed there a little bit. Well, that was more than enough to, fry my cable. So, because I wasn't really paying attention to it, I was kind of more just, wanting to use it. But he blamed it on that maybe people were kind of tinkering around with them and pulling the cables and yanking them in different directions and stuff. And they just weren't lined up like they used to be. So he went and replaced it. And but then he had replaced the reverse cable. But then there wasn't enough reverse. It was too slow. So then me and my uncle kind of adjusted it. So now it's got more speed in reverse. I don't think it needs any. You can adjust it more, but I don't think I need any more speed. I think I got enough. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the cold start. I think this is a 2012 model. Husqvarna, whatever you want to call it. Ft900. So, yeah. It's just a little 26-inch swather. I should just cut a little bit there. That's about it. So, but, and then, besides the reverse problem and the axle, she's been alright. The motor's been pretty damn good, though. So, I guess if it gets fried up inside in there, I'll just take the fucking motor off. Be like, yeah, you can have the rest of it back, but I'll keep the motor, because I can probably use the motor for something else. I could even make my own generator, Just get the little generator shaft parts and the generator maker parter dewey, and there's a shaft I think is down in there, the PTO shaft kind of thing. So you just put your generator thingy up to that, and there you go. You got your freaking generator power. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. I'm going to take this thing up to the house. I will give it a bath, and maybe I'll try to put some wax on her. I don't know if I feel like it, and just going to do all the orange. That's it. Clean the motor up, too, while I'm at it. And should be good. So anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.